Welcome to Crack Pack. My name is Andrew, and today we're cracking open Wilds of Eldraine. So let's get cracking. Our first card today is a food token, followed by Plains for our land. Next we have Parallel Lives for our Enchanting Tale, which for 3 and a green is enchantment that reads, if an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead. Alright, so this is half of Primal Vigor, which we've seen a couple of times since we've started going through this set. But I really, really like this just as much as I like Primal Vigor for the same reason. Creating one or more tokens under your control creates twice as many instead. That's huge. And if you have this and Primal Vigor, they stack. Alright, so instead of getting 1 token, you get 2 from Primal Vigor, and then 2 becomes 4 because of Parallel Lives. If you have Anointed Procession, 4 becomes 8, right? It just keeps stacking and gets nutty. So another token doubler is another very, very, very good thing. This is going to see use in probably that same Scoot Swarm Dreadfeast Demon deck that I have going, to make even more doublings of those tokens to be even more ridiculous in number. What about you? Where are you running Parallel Lives? What's the favorite place that you have seen it used or have used it yourself? Let me know in the comments below. Next we have the Iron Crag, which for 2 is a legendary artifact that can tap for a colorless. And whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under control, you may have the Iron Crag become a legendary equipment artifact named Everflame Hero's Legacy. If you do, the Iron Crag gains Equip 3, and equipped creature gets +3/+3, but the Iron Crag loses all other abilities, meaning it can't tap for mana anymore. So this is supposed to be like the Sword in the Stone, I guess. Cool. It goes from a 2-mana mana rock to a legendary equipment that gives +3/+3. I'd honestly rather keep it as a mana rock, since I mean it just becomes a +3/+3 for a legendary creature. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's a 2-mana mana rock, and the equipment is good. Equip 3 for a +3/+3 is good, but at the cost of the ability to make mana, I'd much rather it just stay the mana rock. What about you? Are you using Iron Crag and actually letting it turn into equipment, or are you keeping it as a mana rock? Next we have Redtooth Vanguard, Twisted Sewer Witch, Imidane's Recruiter, Besotted Knight, Charmed Clothier, Root Rider Fawn, Unruly Catapult, Spider Food, Bellowing Bruiser, Return Triumphant, Shatter the Oath, and Diminisher Witch to round out the pack. Now for today's Pack 1 Pick 1. It'll come as no surprise I'm picking Parallel Lives. With how many different tokens are created in this set, it'd be hard to say no to making twice as many of them. So this lets you go really hard into Golgari Food. It also lets you dip pretty severely into Selesnya Rules. Since all of the rules are tokens, you might as well get double them. It might get a little tricky since you're going to have some cases where you're making a roll hit the same creature, and so you can only have 1 roll, so you get 1 and then it goes away and you get another. But you do still get both of their ETBs, and you might even get an LTB off of it too if you have the right payoffs out. So can certainly work there as well. This I mean, those are the two main lines that this is going to work well in, but there are so many ways to make food and rolls and artifacts, or like treasure artifacts, tokens, so you might as well have this for those, or even there's ways to make elementals and humans and knights. There's so many different ways to make tokens in this set that it's going to be hard to find a line that this isn't going to at least be worth splashing green for. So that's my pick one. There are other great cards in this pack, though, so if you have a different pick one than me, let me know in the comments below. But that's all for today, so thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow to crack open another pack.